All right, good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to the SBP. We are back. We have some football to talk about, the divisional round, and a couple of coaching things we want to touch on. But first, got to get into the guys that's here with us. First of all, the best partner in crime that's out there, my main man, Source. Was good, brother?
What up, bro? It's Friday night. It's Friday.
I saw you out there on the top spinning a little bit there.
Yeah.
So it had me grooving a little bit out there up in my office. So
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. A little something real quick on a Friday early afternoon. I was just at lunch for real. I took a super late lunch. So
yeah, yeah, that definitely was a late lunch.
yeah.
My man that's been missing a little bit. My guy been on the milk carton, but he told us he was going milk carton for a minute, and I understand. So you gotta respect it. My guy Joel, what's up, man?
What up, man? I was mostly shut down for a while there, so I'm back for now.
For now, it's crazy.
You may have good reason.
I almost recognize you.
We don't
Still nothing finalized yet, so I'm still keeping
He got a whole shirt on.
open
I almost-
pessimism.
And you know what time it is, man. My guy Didge in the house, man. What's up?
Oh, I'm doing well. I was hoping.
Are
I'm
you?
hoping that I am. Yeah, I mean, my team is in the
Hey,
divisional round.
hey.
You should say we still got something to play for.
I can't hear you. I only can hear Prime. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Good.
Oh, perfect.
we still got something to play for. So I'm happy.
You're the only one. Michael Jackson said, "You are not alone. You are alone."
Wow, man. Wow. But yeah, man. First of all, and we were supposed to do this show last night. But I ran into some car issues last night, guys. I do apologize. Unforeseen circumstances. Y'all know how it is. It catch you when you're not looking for it to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So all I want to ask you guys is, who bright idea was it to put the car battery basically under the car? Like all
That's
the cars,
fair.
yeah. I mean, I finally, so all the years I've had the car that had the issue, and I've had that car now for I don't know 7 years, maybe I don't know, but probably took me about 4 years before I realized that I found out that the battery in the car is basically under car, well, sort of under the car.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's under. So I have a Chrysler 200. So to get to the battery, you have to take the wheel off the driver's side.
Get out of here.
Yeah, take the front wheel off. Then you have to unscrew some panels and stuff, whatever. Remove those to get to where the battery is, and then you got to remove the battery, all that stuff. So
Interesting.
That's
My
not
car battery is in the
complicated.
trunk.
That sound what?
Yeah, I got a hybrid. So the actual battery, like
What? Yeah.
the regular battery, it's in the trunk, and then the hybrid battery is what's underneath the car.
Your car uses a Duracell battery.
Hey, not too much.
My old Chevy, I had a battery in the front and back of my Chevy. I don't know if that was an extra
Why
battery.
did they
I don't know, but I had an extra one in the back, so I could jump you from either
Y'all-
side.
hey, I'll say this. It took. I had the other. Well, I got rid of that car a couple of years ago, but I also had a Buick, and the Buick, not as crazy, but I had it for years before I had to change the battery in it. And one day I went looking for the battery. What the heck is the battery? And so I had to go back in the house and Google it, and come to find out the battery was in the back seat, under the back seat. First I'd seen that, but it wasn't that bad.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, so I went in. It was a Buick LeSabre. I went in, tells you just to reach back there. There's two little handles back there. Pop the bottom of the seat out, and the battery's right there. So it was easy to change.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Easy to change. I go in. I go buy a battery, change the battery, put it back in, and pop the seat on.
Interesting.
Yeah, but this one, nah, they gonna smack you because you got to pay labor unless you want to go out there and do it yourself. And so you got to pay labor that bites you on top of buying a new battery. So I made up my mind the next time I go car shopping, I don't care how tough the car is, how bad the car is, how bad I want it. I'm gonna ask let me see what the battery is, bro. If the battery is under a wheel well, I will not be leaving the lot with that car.
Fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, so needless to say, I got hit in the pockets pretty good today. It is what it is, man. You know. But we back though. Forget all the problems I had last night. We are back. We talk some football. We got 2 games to pick, and we got a couple of coaching things we're going to touch on real quick first because we can't wait till Sunday because this stuff is hot off the presses, and something else might happen by the time we get to Sunday. So, first off, and it's perfect that Joel is in the house because I want to know. I knew about some of the chat. Okay, I know in the chat that we got going on how you might be a little happy there, but Harbaugh is seemingly coming to the New York Giants, and we say that because we thought by now that we already heard word that it's a done deal. They signed, he's inked the dotted line, but now to this point he hasn't. Even though they're trying to show us as early as today, as recent as today, that everything is still good. There's no real big hang up. We're seeing hanging out with some of the top brass up there at a restaurant or whatever, but it looks like they're good. But, what you feeling, man?
I'm optimistic. I'm just naturally optimistic, though. So like, I'm not really that worried about it. It's a big hire. There's a lot of changes that probably, lot of say he probably wants that they're gonna have to deal with, and a lot of legal mumbo jumbo that I don't really understand. So, I feel like they'll figure it out. I'm excited. For them to figure it out. I can't wait just to say it already. It's nice to say that he's almost there. I just want to finally get he's officially my coach, and we can move on to the coordinators, because that's what I've been really more thinking about now since he's been unofficially announced. Is like which coordinators are coming with him, and like what other staff members come with him. How does it look compared to how it's been, and maybe what other players end up following too, because that usually happens too.
Yeah, you mentioned the staff and what staff may come. It's seeming like he's supposedly bringing the offensive coordinator Todd Monken with him by what we think is going to happen. And I would think unless Monken feels like he's getting a better opportunity, feel like it's probably going to happen because some of the one of the hangups, I guess, with him exiting out of Baltimore was I think upstairs they wanted him to get rid of Todd Monken, and he was unwilling to do that. And Monken was the one that supposedly had the issues with Lamar. I don't think Lamar was a fan. So they chose Lamar. So we're guessing. We're guessing. I'm guessing that when they announce his staff, or he starts putting it together, that we'll hear that Todd Monken is going to go with him to New York.
So, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Diz, what you thought? What was your thoughts on this?
I was hoping for the essentially the coach trade. I was hoping that he goes to Pittsburgh, that Tomlin goes. Actually, I forgot because I had to add in Stefanski. So I was hoping, he goes to Pittsburgh, Stefanski to Baltimore, and then Tomlin to Cleveland. This kind of ruined my hopes for the NFL. Also, kind of don't want Joel to get his coach. He's been talking a lot of basketball crap, so got to hit him where it hurts.
No crap, man. I'm just being honest.
No, man. But no, this is overall. It makes sense. I think he's still a good coach, and even though you don't want Dart to run as much as he does, he has history at least with the running quarterback, so he can hopefully coach him into being more smart when he runs.
Right.
It's all about being safe, and he was doing better towards the second half of that season anyway. So I think he gets it. He's got to be more careful.
That's fair.
Indeed. He's going to have. I like a lot of the young pieces that he's going to inherit. So it's going to be fun to see how he works with the younger guy, especially on offense. There's a lot of young pieces on the defense too. But to see this see how he works with his young team, in a totally different conference. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, sort of. But sort of, man. I look forward to a lot more if it was, the Giants didn't play in the NFC East.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, but I'm happy for him. It sounds crazy to say as a Cowboy fan, but I kind of like the Giants to be, to be good, to be competitive. I don't want to see them down the bottom. So, interesting enough. So, what were your thoughts, dog, when you saw this thing?
First of all, who do you want to see down at the bottom if you don't want to see the Giants down at the bottom? You got three choices.
Well, it can be two of y'all. I like the Giants a lot better than I like the other two teams in that division. Let's say that.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't like our New York team, so I'd be happy when our New York team be down at the bottom. So it's interesting.
They live at the bottom though.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about that.
The sword dwellers.
I see Joel's back in uniform. But
Yeah, I got hot real quick. I saw source. I'm like, oh, I got hot flashes.
I have one question for you though, unrelated. Sorry. Did you say you're naturally optimistic? Is that true?
You heard that too.
Yeah, I am.
In general?
In general.
As a person.
As a human being. And Didge knows this.
Talking movies, I can understand where he gets that. But sports, I just look. It goes out the window.
Hey, sports has not been good to me, especially lately.
Yeah.
But I still manage to be excited every season. You know, I can't.
That is true. He does come into the season with hope.
I try every year, and I follow all 5 of them sports, and I like all my teams just as much. And it's just
5.
Some more than others. Yeah, I like soccer.
That wasn't even what I was not
hockey.
thinking about. I was thinking about
better
hockey.
off WNBA.
No, it was hockey, the one that I didn't think about.
It was hockey. Yeah.
That's what
But even they suck right now. So like all my teams, like aside from the Knicks, who suck the last 10 games or so,
yes, they
have been good. I mean, have been bad, and the Yankees have been good. It's just they're like that team that doesn't want to get better. They think they're good enough, and that bothers me because they're obviously not. The Dodgers, who are already the best, want to be better. I don't understand. I know I'm not.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
Hey, and Source
Yeah.
Source is here for that. He's a Dodgers fan.
Oh my God!
You were quiet, so I was like, maybe he don't watch baseball like me.
No, I watch baseball, but it's definitely probably fourth. Is
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
As far as professional sports, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to talk to you outside of sports, Joel, because I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this positive vibe, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we're talking outside of sports, sure.
Yeah.
Probably
The Giants.
for you.
I'm not mad at the Giants. That's a cool hire. I don't like it that it's an established coach and he's actually been good before. I need y'all to just pick somebody random like y'all normally do and stink it up.
That's probably why they did this time.
Yeah. I'm not happy about it. I don't appreciate it at all. But it's good. It's good for the Giants. Good for the Giants. Can't be too mad at them. I talked to a couple of Giants fans who said they did not want Harbaugh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I mean,
but
what are your options?
You're right.
Tomlin's out there now.
Yeah, I mean,
Tomlin
he looks like he
chilling,
might.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna coach.
Who they want? Not Harbaugh. So
New York Giants fans didn't want John Harbaugh.
It's because Harbaugh's decision making has come into question a lot the past couple of seasons, and especially his decision making in the third and fourth quarter when his team is up
by 10 or more.
up by 10 or more. So it's like it is. You hope that the fact that he got fired because of it will lead to some changes, but I could very easily see somebody being like, bro, I don't want my team to have to deal with this heartbreak that Baltimore had to deal with the past 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, that could be.
But we were the last 2 or 3 seasons.
I get you.
I'll take their fucking 2 or 3 seasons over ours.
I get you, but consistently being up 10 points or more and being like, I don't know, this would be dicey. That's rough to deal with.
We would have had 9 wins if we would have won those games, right? That's how fucking different it was this year. But
like, that's a crazy thing to be like. The game, like you up 17, and you like, I just don't know. We might choke it away. Like that gotta be hurt.
The Giants did do that this year, didn't they?
We did that, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We lost like 5 games. We were up double digits.
So you know how they feel.
He went to the right place.
More to say.
Problem is, I think he'll be better than what we've already gotten. And I think
That's
he's
fair.
better.
That's
I think
very
he's
fair.
better at constructing a roster. So look, if he can't finish games like in the playoffs, I'll worry about it when we get there. Let's get there first.
Fair,
Okay,
fair.
I get you.
True
You
indeed.
know?
True
That's not
indeed.
his fault. His kicker can't kick. That's not his fault. It's right there.
I mean, look, Matt LaFleur is fighting for his job right now, and it ain't his fault. His kicker can't cook.
Yeah,
And funny you
want
say
that
Matt
money,
LaFleur because I was wondering, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think like Green Bay might be the spot for him. I was thinking Green Bay might be the spot, and I was wondering, I was like, man, they ain't signed this contract yet.
No,
Green Bay hasn't announced, that they're extending LaFleur yet.
When they said they're going to speak to Matt LaFleur on Monday, and then by Wednesday we didn't hear about him being fired, I was like, oh, they negotiating the contract extension. Nothing to hear here.
We heard the reports that were saying that they were wanting to talk about extending. They were interested, but we didn't hear anything. And I'm thinking, dude, Harbaugh ain't signed that thing yet in New York.
Yeah,
could this be a waiting game? Like
maybe he holding the seat.
But what y'all gonna do? I mean, we sure. I'm just wondering.
No, he's too far in now. Don't play with me.
He's too far. You got the Photoshop
in the city, right?
He practically there now.
I don't think they let him leave. Like, you stay here. We'll drive your family with the jet, the private jet. We'll pick him up.
He ain't got nothing to his brother. His brother's team stunk it up, so he ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't got to go watch his family play.
Yeah,
but the Chargers are better since his brother took over.
Barely. That O-line is terrible.
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping Caesar was going to be here because us podcasting yesterday led me to remember early this season when me and Jawan said the Patriots could sneak into that. We said wild card. This is beyond our wildest dreams. He called us insane. So the fact that we put his favorite team out, I was like, I hope he show up.
He's in hiding right now.
He is in hiding for real.
He ain't even been on the page irritating nobody or nothing. So that tells you.
That's the pain from only scoring 3 points.
That's sad.
I'm gonna tell you about Caesar. What's gonna happen is, so he gets quiet. He pops up every now and then, as we get closer to like March Madness and all that, then he'll start talking again.
That's fair. I gotta start watching college basketball so I can be preparing for March Madness. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, so he'll talk, especially if anybody in Arizona or close to Arizona, in the men's or women's side is even halfway good. Then the stats and
Arizona number one in men's, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are they?
They were last I had looked. They might have lost the game since then.
They balling. And I don't even love the men's game the way I used to, and I watch it, but it's all about the ladies for me.
That is fair. Yeah, they number one.
Quick side note, guys, especially you, so I know you was watching. I will say, in the midst of my playing the waiting game and everything that was going on last night with the card, figuring what I was going to do and how I was going to handle it, I was watching the game on my phone though.
Oh yeah.
I watched South Carolina. I watched South Carolina and Texas on my phone. So yeah,
brave and successful.
Yes, indeed. So didn't miss that. But yeah, man, John Harbaugh. We're pretty sure will be the new coach of the New York Giants. So we'll see how that goes when the ink gets dry. But also over on the coaching front, we got news that about Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin decided to step down in Pittsburgh.
My twin.
That he's done. He's done there. From what we're saying, they're talking about him possibly even taking next year off. And there had been speculation. I remember, and I feel like people knew something or things were being thrown his way, because before Pittsburgh's season was even over, I've heard people like Adam Schefter, I heard Troy Aikman, I heard
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Joe. But these guys were talking. Well, Ben was trying to send him to college. But
it was the certainty as if he knew that this was it for his Steelers season. He was already talking about what his next move should be, not in if the Steelers would fire him or if he would resign. His next move should be to go to Penn State. And it was why are you so certain? And now it's kind of like, did you know something?
And not that I didn't think that he would be great at Penn State, but yeah. But these other guys in the media were talking here recently before Pittsburgh was even gone. Was talking about, oh man, he'd be, if he did whatever he decides to do, whatever, he'd be great in the media. And I'm hearing this media so much, and I'm like, people in these circles, people are hearing things like people are already ready to offer him some money or whatever. If it's, what I'm saying, like too much media talk was going on in the 2 weeks and a week before Pittsburgh was out of there.
Yeah, he about to get a bag for real.
Yeah,
somebody, ESPN, somebody gonna give him a nice old amount of money for real.
So do y'all believe it wasn't a quiet firing? That's what some people are saying that it was.
It's hard.
He done so much for the franchise, so they let him walk on his own terms. But it was we're gonna let you resign rather than say you got fired.
So because he resigned, he's still on the team, right? Technically, so they would.
So technically, if he wanted to coach somewhere else, I think he'd have to get like a draft pick or something.
Or
the trade game.
Yeah,
that's crazy in itself.
The trade game. So
money and a pick.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Me and Source brought it up the other day when you weren't here, Dish. I don't remember. I think Source was on when I said. I'm pretty sure he was, but I know you and I were talking, and I think Joel probably was on too. But remember weeks ago when I said that I felt like that Zach from Cincinnati, Zach Taylor was the safest coach in the division. And I know people thought I was crazy.
I'm pretty sure I said you were crazy because I thought he was gone. I was sure he was gone.
Now, the only thing that makes this not as bad is we don't know, honestly, if the organization did go in and do like we were just talking about and say, hey, look, we're going to let you go. We probably think about moving in direction. We got much respect for you. Mm-hmm. And this, that, and the third. Or did he truly just, on his term, step down? But, Zach Taylor is the Lone Ranger now. You know what I'm saying? He's the Lone Ranger. He kept his job. So, I just felt that he was more than likely safe unless there was something else that's really going on behind the scenes. That seems to be an organization that seems to realize the risk that they take as far as spending a ton of money in a bunch of places. And they also realize that they're shorting themselves. They're like, well, we kind of help put our organization in this situation that we're in. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but he was the safest, definitely. As we've seen at this point, so
I'm still in shock that he was
last man standing.
I remember I said that early.
It was in the midst of when they were losing badly.
And the crazy thing is, we're talking all this, and we find out breaking news Monday morning that things have shifted, and it's actually coming back, right?
That'd be even more crazy.
Yeah, whole division.
But yeah, man, they wasted no time either. Like, as soon as the season was over, I'm telling you, it was like in a couple of days, they were already talking about that he was safe, that he was.
Yeah, it felt like while everybody was announcing their Monday morning firings, that they were like, we want to make sure that he knows he's good.
Yeah. Now, granted, again, we were talking about Jonathan Gannon. And to some extent, Mike McDaniel, they were talking about organizations started to give him a little vote of confidence. You know what? They were going to bring him back. We're going to do this, and they got fired. But
yeah, who was it that Miami brought in? Was it Troy Aikman?
Troy Aikman.
He must have
trying to GM, but
he must have came in there though and was like, "Yeah, get dude out of here."
Tua can be so much more, but you got to get the coach out of there.
Right.
I'm a quarterback. I know these things. So very interesting, man. Very interesting. So I was gonna have a whole rant about this thing. Then I thought about it. I said, nah, I'm not gonna rant. But I will say
you had thoughts.
I just had a quick thought, and we talked to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, and to be an organization as historic, as legendary as the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think all those, 8-8 seasons and 9-7, all those seasons where they were winning and he won all those games. I really believe they failed Mike Tomlin. The Pittsburgh Steelers failed Mike Tomlin. And the biggest thing is they never replaced Ben Roethlisberger. You never replaced Ben Roethlisberger. There were years, I know the defense disappointed them a little bit this year, but there were years where the defense was still good. But you never replaced Ben. You go out here and you string it along. I understand Ben did, even when Ben got hurt, you had to Charlie Batchett for a little bit. But then you got your Kenny Pickett's, your Mason Rudolphs. You bring in an old washed, I hate to say washed up because the 804 is on, but Russell Wilson, you never replaced the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the Steelers' biggest shortcoming. If you want to get out of the first round, you want to put up points in the playoffs, you find you a franchise quarterback. And the Steelers, they failed to do that, man.
Fair enough.
That is fair.
Yeah,
it's not like it's easy.
That is also fair.
They were never bad enough.
It doesn't look like they didn't have a lot of effort either. I mean, you had what's the guy that was the guy with Kevin? I think it was Kevin Colbert was the GM for mad years there. He went through some of the bad times, went through a lot of success with them. Then they brought in Omar Khan, who's been there, I think since 2022. And granted, right. I mean, it's been a short time for him, but still, they're just I don't know. They're putting little Band-Aids on stuff, man. Those small, them cheap store brand Band-Aids that come off easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of sticking with the real deal. So, so I think it's great, as good as Mike Tomlin has been, and of course he's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. I think they failed him a little bit, even though they kept him in place and so they respected him, but they could have done better.
Yeah, I get you.
And now you got an organization after him that's, the organization is saying they don't think they need to go through a total rebuild. I'm not so sure. I think they've got some positive things offensively going, but you got a lot of age on that squad too, and some guys that have been there. The Jalen Ramsey. You got, Cam Hayward. Is maybe mulling retirement. Does Aaron Rodgers come back now? I think you just got to scrap all of that. And start and build it again the right way.
I mean, like you said, they still don't have a quarterback, so it's like, you still need to get your franchise quarterback.
Get a quarterback and get DK some help.
That too, yeah. They don't have. Yeah. I mean, they don't have any offensive weapons outside of DK, and I mean, you saw when a team can sort of keep him in check, what can they do?
Indeed. Anybody else got any thoughts on Tomlin?
I don't. I mean, nope. Like you said, he's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. Wow, 4th? That's the only.
He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he'll be back.
Man,
he'll be coach. He'll be coaching somewhere. Like you said, even if he's taking this season off, he'll be coaching somewhere in 2027.
Wow. If he chooses to coach, yeah,
right.
If he chooses to,
it will be his decision. Yeah.
Man, you go back. So these two guys, no longer with their the franchise they were just with. 18 years and 19 years. They won a Super Bowl over in Tomlin's tenure. So the Harbaugh he won a Super Bowl. Very similar, man. Very similar. So, same division, one of the biggest rivalries in football, and they both no longer with those teams.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know who had the better run. I don't, but
I guess technically Tomlin, just because it's the second AFC title, but it's very close. You could argue either way.
So, wow. Indeed. So we'll see what goes on there. All right, guys. So we got 2 games to pick for the Saturday games, and very entertaining games. I was kind of shocked that the Bills and Broncos. Not shocked, but that's too strong of a word. But I was kind of surprised that the Bills and Broncos game was on Saturday. It just felt like a Sunday game to me.
Okay.
I don't know, just the organizations, the quarterbacks, all that. It felt like a Sunday game to me, but it don't matter because come 4:30 tomorrow, I will be tuned in. I would definitely be tuned in. So the Bills are heading over to Mile High Stadium. If I am correct, I believe that is their first playoff game in Mile High in probably like a decade.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it ain't, it's pretty close.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I think it was 20.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was since Peyton.
Yeah. So first playoff game at Mile High since then, man. So, and you think about it, I went back to check the old playoff history on this, and I was surprised to find out that these two teams have only met twice in the playoffs. Ever.
That's wild.
Two times in the playoffs ever. And you think about both organizations started 1960, I believe. So they've only met two times in the playoffs period.
That's crazy, actually.
One of them was last year.
Bills won both of the playoff joints. Yeah, so but yeah, last year was a wild card. It was like 31-10 or 31-7. So
Yeah,
I know
they got
ugly.
The brakes beat off of them.
Yeah, Bills went out there and did crazy work. So are you excited for this? And anything particular you looking for in this?
Yeah, man, that's nothing better than playoff football. Even Houston and Pittsburgh was entertaining.
Yeah,
I mean overall it was entertaining. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Everything in me wants to roll with Denver, to be honest, except for the fact that I can't think of a better player on offense or a better two players on offense than the ones that are on Buffalo, which got me kind of, confused a bit. I don't know which way I really want to go. I mean, the Buffalo defense is going to do what it's going to do, especially on the outside, one side in particular.
And better.
But man, I'm not even on some Josh Allen got to go to the Super Bowl, but I can't see Josh Allen losing to Denver. I can't see it. I can't see it happening. And I think James Cook had a rough outing last week. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. I'm going to go ahead and take Buffalo. A tough one. Buffalo in a tough one. 26-23.
Like the Bills, 26-23. Yeah, your boy Cook there, he had it rough last week. Like 46 yards rushing.
He was out there struggling.
Yeah, they were every time he touched the ball, either the lane was filled and then he tried to cut to the outside. And he had a couple there. I thought he might be able to get around the corner. Hey, here comes somebody with the long arm of the law and just snag him, get just enough to slow him down.
That's because Jacksonville is the number one rushing defense in the league.
Yeah. And I still had James Cook. I knew Jacksonville was the number one rushing defense. And I was like, you know what? He going to be all right.
You know who the number two rushing defense is in the league?
Denver.
Yes.
Well, prayers up for James Cook. But, maybe they need to get up there and just run a bunch of tush pushes for 12 yards or whatever.
Touchdowns, we call them.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of stuff. Looking at the numbers with this one, man. You guys just gave a few stats there. You look at the Bills, man. The Bills, number 4 scoring offense in the National Football League. But the Broncos are the 4th best scoring defense, right? So that's one of those things when something has to give, in those matchups. You also have to look at the fact that the Broncos number 2 rush defense in yards per yards allowed. It's going to be crazy there. And number 3 in yards per rush. So they're holding opponents to 3.9.
Yeah, that stat's gonna be skewed when Josh take off though.
Yeah, that is true. So, we're sitting there talking about the work James Cook gonna have to try to produce, but yeah, Josh gonna get some of that with them legs as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they can keep him upright though, because he got beat up.
Bro,
Sure did.
They did me dirty last week.
Yes, they did.
I mean, they're gonna have to do something because Buffalo got a lot of injuries. They got what, 3-4 healthy wide receivers. They missing. I think one of their starting corners, one of their starting safeties.
Mm-hmm.
They are limping into this game. I mean,
you say 2 tight ends. Huh?
They got 2 tight ends. They're gonna be all right.
They're good tight ends though.
They are good tight ends, but they are limping into this game. They say the mile high air is a little different. You never know what could happen.
Definitely a little different over there, man. Joel, you got any thoughts on this game and who you think gonna win it?
I think I'm leaning towards the way the source is looking at it. Part of me wants to go with the Broncos, but something about Josh Allen and the Bills in the playoffs. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Bills.
Go with the Bills.
I do think the Broncos have an advantage, but there's something I don't know if I want to bet against the Bills.
That's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna definitely be a tough game. It's a tough one to pick.
It's hard to pick Denver when you look at everybody. Like the average person, not that we listen to the average person, but the average person looking at Denver like, who on this team? Who on this offense?
Especially
it's not hard to pick Denver. I will be picking Denver.
Who's Patrick? Patrick? Who is that?
I will let y'all know now. I will be picking Denver.
I thought you for sure would go Bills, dude. I'm surprised.
No. Get Buffalo out. It would be nice to have another home game next week, but get Buffalo out.
So y'all want to go deal with that air, man?
We can do it. We ain't no on the road. We can do it. We can go anywhere, and win.
He said that quick. Ain't no. Your crib.
Feeling real confident.
We can go wherever and win. I'm feeling good about that. But honestly, no, it's mainly because Denver's at home and Mile High is just tough to play in.
Yeah.
And they are limping into this game. Like Josh Allen very much was Superman last week, and I don't know if he got a repeat performance of that, because while he was Superman last week, he was getting beat up last week too. So, at some point, I'm sure while he's limping into the game, I'm sure he's tired. So,
man, I said, this man must be reading my sheet, because I said will he have to play Superman?
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Because he was the reason, obviously, and everybody kind of expected that, but he was solely the reason they won that game last week. And I just don't know if he can continue to withstand it with all those other injuries. Now, granted, this is still going to be like a 27-24 victory. I'll probably, 27-24 works.
I like it.
I can't necessarily, like, there's no way this is going to be like a blowout or anything.
Yeah.
No, unless the Broncos get blown out.
No, unless those injuries pile up.
I don't know if they have any O-line injuries. That's what I was trying to double check.
Early in the week,
I just mean Josh.
Was it the right?
Oh yeah, he could get hurt, but knock on wood, I'm hoping that he doesn't.
Was on the injury list. I don't think he's there now.
Who was from?
He's a right guard.
He's either right guard or right tackle. One of those guys did show up on an early injury report, but I don't think it was that serious.
Like it was all on the
early in the week.
Injured list last week.
Let me see. I know they have another receiver on the injury report, but surprise, surprise.
As long as Shakir out there, he'd be all right.
Look healthy right now.
It's gonna be
Shakir and 2 tight ends.
That's all they need.
Good money.
Whoever it was, he's not on it anymore. They don't have any guards listed right now. They got a D tackle listed, but I think Ed Oliver's playing. I thought I saw that earlier.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lineman hurt.
What you got, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I felt last week, so it's when we were talking, and I said I thought Jacksonville would win, but
Mhm.
I kind of in my back pocket I had a card said I wanted. I was kind of rooting for Josh Allen. I
Right.
just didn't think they could get it done. You know, I didn't know if they would get it done, but they did. It's kind of the way I'm feeling about this week too. The Denver offense can be sporadic, but that defense is oh so good.
Yeah.
And
True.
oh so good, especially after getting after the quarterback, man. 68 sacks on the season. At least 10 or 11 more, I believe, since for the next closest team when it comes to sacks. So yeah, they definitely coming at him. Give them the looks, the different looks. They one of the rare teams that can get at you with just the front four if they want to.
Mm.
They ain't how they always play it, but if they want to, so.
Sound like somebody I know from last year.
Sean Payton, man, is 4-0 in the postseason when he's had an extended rest, like a week off.
Okay.
I didn't go back and look at all the exact numbers if that just meant when his teams had the first round bye. I'm sure one of those weeks was probably when they maybe back when he won the Super Bowl, maybe.
Super Bowl joint, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like one of them has to be. Well, but that Super Bowl might have been when
it was 2-week joint. I think that was Colts and Saints, right?
Yeah, but was the Pro Bowl still before? Because remember, the Pro Bowl used to be after the Super Bowl, so it's like was that after they moved the Pro Bowl?
But it still was a week.
Was it?
I think it was 2 weeks. Still 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was still at least a weekend between the end of the season and the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go with the same logic. I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos to win this game, and it's crazy because I had the exact same score that Dish got. I got 27-24.
I'm not mad at it.
So, and y'all know I'm not going to be hurt either way. I would love to see Josh move on and been playing in the AFC Championship and continue to take advantage of. We talk about his time is now. His time is now. Everything is there for him. All the other people, other quarterbacks, that are there year after year that they have to face are out of the way.
Right.
But hey, Bo Nix. Y'all know I like Bo Nix, even though Bo Nix is
good.
Not quite gotten to the level I thought he would be at, but he's tough, man. Bo Nix is tough. 200
quarterbacks
game down trail, and he's tough. So I'm gonna go with them 27-24, but I won't be mad at all if Josh Allen finds a way to win it.
That is fair.
All right, shout out to my homie JB. JB is taking the Bills 21-19.
I can see that score too. 21-19.
Yep.
JB, don't forget to submit your sheets, JB. I don't know if you did or not yet.
All right, so ought to be a highly, highly entertaining game, even if it is on a Saturday. So next up, it leads us to the second game of the evening we'll be talking about. And of course, that will be an AFC West matchup. One team that folks had an NFC West matchup. Both somebody had both teams making it, to the Super Bowl. Depends on who you are. If you're a 49er fan, you're feeling real good about the Super Bowl right now. All right. A lot of folks that I know had the Seahawks on top. Oh, this their time. They playing. They definitely going to the Super Bowl. And I'm sure a lot of Americans thinking that way. Especially they had all that hope for the Rams, and now some people are questioning the Rams just a little bit. Just a little.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should feel optimistic. You shouldn't feel good as a 49ers fan right now, though. Like,
why not?
So these two teams played 2 weeks ago, and that offense couldn't do anything. But that offense couldn't do anything. That offense again scored 3 points, and they got more hurt since then. Like they were already not healthy, and they got more hurt.
True, but this whole Sam Darnold thing got me thrown, bro. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened there. Did they say what? Like, I know he said an oblique injury, but like, did he say anything?
I haven't seen him say anything at all.
I mean, he must have did something dumb. I wouldn't say anything
pray.
either.
I did like this. Then I was down. I don't know.
But I think their defense is good enough.
Oh yeah,
I know some people don't like their defense on here, but
here we go.
I'm just saying.
He's just going to stick with that logic, and that is not what was there ever. Jeez. But man, I don't, I should probably hate on San Francisco, but I don't have any ill will towards. The Eagles at the crib. Self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Self-inflicted wounds. But I'm not a big Brock Purdy guy at all. But I gotta say, he stepped up last week with people down and his back against the wall. He did what he needed to do to get the dub. So I can't be mad at him. And when you got Christian McCaffrey on your side, there's always a chance.
That's fair.
I'm just focused on the Sam Darnold thing. I can't get past that point to really. Because if Darnold's out, I'm not buying Drew Lock, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not.
The revival of Drew Lock.
That's Prime's guy. Just want y'all to know, in case y'all ain't know.
Hey, if Drew
Prime was hype on Drew Lock when he came out.
Hey, man, I was. I'm not going to front.
You can't. If
Drew Lock come in this game and they get the victory, he can look at the camera when it's over and say, Prime, thank you for believing in me.
So you're the only one.
So why I don't think Sam Darnold matters. I'm gonna tell you his stat line from the last time they played. I'm putting this solely on the defense. Sam Darnold was 20 for 26 for 198 yards. That's it.
What's wrong with 20 for 26, bro? What you want?
He didn't. Oh, they can get their running game to get them to move that far. Like, I don't think he wasn't getting no points. He didn't.
The other team had 3, bro. What you want?
That's my point. I don't think they're going to be able to score. Charbonnet could run them a touchdown.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker could run them a second touchdown.
You're not wrong.
That's all you need.
So what's your score, Dish? 13-3 again?
I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. No, I think it'll be a more modest 17-6.
Wow.
I don't think that they're gonna score much.
That's crazy. I guess it's not crazy, but it will be great. I'm going.
Who do the Niners have that can make an impact? Because McCaffrey ran 23 yards last time, and that was in San Fran. You think it's going to be different?
I don't care. You really care where they play? You like, for real, like in your heart, you care where they play?
Well, I think home field means a lot.
No, it don't mean nothing. You just said y'all was 8-0 on the road. What are you talking about?
Every team can beat us. Every team ain't 8-0 on the road. Were the Eagles 8-0 on the road?
Eagles weren't even 8-0 in their dreams.
Hey, it's funny you guys are talking about that though, but who does what, who's playing well, where, and so I mean, you said you're not really a Brock Purdy guy. This is interesting. Brock Purdy is 6-2 versus Seattle as a starter, and he's 4-0 on the road.
Woo!
I did see that. Wow. That didn't help my argument, so I was. I did see that though.
So I'm just putting that out there.
That's pretty good. That's good stat.
Insane to me.
That's a pretty good stat. I'm taking San Francisco. I don't care what Dish say. 16-13.
Okay.
I like it.
And so did you a Seahawks 17-6?
Yeah, we'll go 17-9. 17-9.
Oh, now you want to switch it up.
One score. I like that though.
One score game.
That sounds like a game that the Rams would be in.
I mean, we'll talk Sunday morning. That might be a score there too.
It could be. Actually, that could be. It could be.
Shout out to 49er guy JB. He got his Niners 23-20.
JB said, "Get off my back."
23-20.
All right, let me see. 23-20. Joel, Who gonna win this thing?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I want to go towards the Seattle Seahawks. I'm leaning Seahawks, but something about them Niners, they're kind of like roaches. Like, I feel like the more hurt they get, the tougher they get. They just lost Kittle, so I'm like, they might just get stronger. I don't know why, but that's how it feels. Like, I'm like, you're not looking for him. You're gonna get Jake Thomas goes out and gets two touchdowns. Like, how? How they like?
At some point, they got to run out of players, though, right?
You think so, but they just keep pulling shit out there. I didn't know DeMarcus Robinson was on that team. I had no idea.
Going crazy.
I was completely shocked. I was like, all right, well, they're just pulling shit out their ass at this point. Brock Purdy, good for him. And as long as you got Christian McCaffrey, you got a chance. And it is good. So, man, I might have just talked myself into the Niners.
You know, in your heart of hearts, you don't want to pick them.
Ain't got no loyalty to these people.
I don't care. Yeah, my sister's a Niners fan. I still usually have a spot I choose against. I'm like, how? But
Warner might be playing. Ain't no way.
I thought they said he ruled him out. They didn't say they ruled him out. They said he wasn't likely, but things might change, huh?
He ain't playing. He'd be on the field. So, he playing.
I'm gonna go with Seattle. I'm with Seattle.
No, they said he out. I'm looking at it is as of today though.
Who's out?
Oh, Fred Warner. They announced it like
more like he's still out.
2 hours ago.
They announced it for the show. Thank you.
Clarification.
Interesting. Hey man, tough one. This is a tough one. Like I say, we were talking about we don't know what's going to be with Sam Darnold. I'm going to this thing, thinking that Sam Darnold is going to play.
Right.
Now
he's playing.
I can say that, and I mean he's going to be healthy, right?
Right.
Don't even mean he's going to be good, but you never know at this point.
How much your oblique got to do to go like this?
A lot. You don't know it until you have an oblique.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, so much of my stomach.
You don't know nothing about an oblique injury.
throw him in a flak jacket.
Not a thing. But yeah, man. Niners won in week 1, 17-13. Of course, Diz mentioned the 13-3 jump we had this, a short time ago. But I'm gonna go with Seattle. 23-16. I give them a few more points than the last outing. Because I feel like there's a possibility, as good as Seattle's defense is and they're going to be, I think what we saw from Shanahan, what we saw from the 49ers last week on a couple of those plays, trick plays, misdirections, get you moving. I think they'll try to employ that against this Seattle defense. Seattle defense, as good as it is, can be a little over-aggressive at times. You catch them slipping, so I might get them in the end zone, but Seattle with that running game, that pound, the backup running back is the best running back on the team now.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call him the backup, I mean, at this point, but that's what he was. But they pounded, and I got to believe that Njib was gonna get in that end zone as well. So, I'm gonna take 23-16 Seattle, and if Drew Lock get in there, Seattle gonna score.
Oh god,
San Francisco doesn't have a chance if Drew Lock steps on.
It's a lock.
It's a lock.
Wow.
Let me see. So, and of course, we say JB got his Niners, so we already put that in there. So, very interesting. We already know who the Don Mega would have picked. I just was interested to see what the score was. I should have hit him up.
40. He gonna say 40 to no. He gonna go that far. He might. Who knows?
All right. So, and Joe, you had the Seahawks, right?
He did.
Yep,
I did.
Indeed. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That was a good one, fellas. So we're going to have a couple of games to pick on Sunday, of course. Joe, I don't know what you're doing. You're welcome to come back. I don't know if you will, but you're welcome to come back to pick them. I don't know if
haven't
we're
decided
gonna
yet either.
have
I guess we'll see in a couple hours if the signing works out or not.
We know if a curveball comes and all of a sudden in reverse course, we you ain't got to worry about it. We know you ain't coming. We know
You might not see me for a year. I don't know.
Would be even worse if he opts for like Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm done. To where? No,
not the Packers. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Ouch.
I'm on. Speaking of the Packers, quickly before we go, I'm honestly shocked that when my dad is very conservative about like firing a coach. He'll very much be like, bro, it's not always on him. I asked him after that Packer game. I was like, yeah, I've been seeing the internet talk about Matt LaFleur got to go. Fully expecting him to be like, yeah, that's just emotions. Like, yes, it's about time. I was like, oh, it's over. It's over.
It's over.
Get him out of here. Yeah, no, he's when I was telling him about the extension, he was like, yeah, they don't want this. They clearly don't want to win.
Wow.
How long has he been there?
5-6 years, I think.
Yeah, something like 6-7, seemed like.
Well, one thing I say about LaFleur is if there was a change and he's not the head coach, I think it's 50-50 that he can get another, that he'd be a head coach again. But I'm quite sure he'd be one of the first people out there to get an OC job.
His brother might get fired after he get fired, and so he could become head coach, or so he could become OC in San Fran.
Right.
He might steal his brother's job.
That would be crazy.
That would be insane.
That'd be insane.
Dang. I wonder how that would go at the
Thanksgiving would be tough.
Thanksgiving, yeah, it'd be real tough.
Demote him to offensive assistant so his brother could be OC.
The mother has to step in. You guys will play nice. Both of you going to show up to this dinner. But it is what it is. But that a great show, everybody. We're going to see how our predictions turn out. Come tomorrow, man. So start at about 4:30. 2 games kick off, and hopefully they are good ones. Anybody have any final words?
What do the Broncos fans say? Broncos country, let's ride. That's still they saying? Was that just Russell Wilson?
Right? Hashtag let's ride.
Was that just Russell Wilson? Or was that the team? I don't know. We pulling for the Broncos tomorrow. That's all we need to know.
What's the Bills? I don't even know.
Like you're a little too invested.
I don't want the Bills to have any success.
I understand.
It be like that sometimes.
Focus, man. You got to focus.
We ain't talked about the Sunday games yet.
Wait till we talk about Chicago. Not right now. Hold it in. Wait till we talk about Chicago. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Sunday's gonna be lit. Sunday's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Everybody checking us out on the Facebook group, over on X, and also on YouTube. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We will be back 11 a.m. ish come Sunday morning. So come in and rock with us. Games don't kick off till later.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got time.
4:30?
It's like 4:30. Like 3:30, I think.
I think 3:30 and 7.
I'm like that. I don't know.
So it was 4:30.
I think it's an hour. I think it's an hour earlier than tomorrow's games.
You know what? I was about to say
because I'm pretty sure it's 2 o'clock my time.
Yeah, it's 3. It's 3. But don't trust me. Prime let me get away with saying 2 things wrong last week, and he ain't even correct them. Shout out to Prime. No. He let me live. I was just sure. I'm not gonna say what they were. We'll talk about it Sunday, or never. But yeah, thanks, Prime.
No, you gotta let me know.
Players mess up too. I do it all the time, bro. So it happens.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's it. It happens, man. It happens. But you guys are right. I'm looking here. So what's his on? It says 3 p.m.
I was gonna say I thought it said it was 2 o'clock my time.
Yeah,
maybe I was right. I don't know who was right. I had 3:30. I don't know who. Somebody was right or wrong.
I ain't accepting being right, even though I wasn't right. But after them 2 last week.
Well, this is wrong. This
Texas
is 4:30.
Patriots at 3, and then the Rams Bears at 6:30.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's what it's gonna be. But until then, we'll be back on Sunday morning. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We out.
Bear down, bitch.
Damn.
Even